Welcome to the channel. This is Clarity Empress, the Empress of Clarity, here to do a collective general reading for you. I'm calling this Shadow Work Sunday or Sunday Shadow Work. I hope everyone is doing well. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Comment in the comment section. Let me know if the reading resonates with you. Hope everyone is doing wonderful. Had a great weekend. I hope you feel this the end of Mercury retrograde right now. And it's not treating you badly. So let's get started. All right, Spirit, give me a message for the collective. What we need to know while we're working on our shadows. That means just working with yourself, right? Your inner core, the person you are, the good, the bad, and the ugly. How you balance it out. All right, Spirit, tell me more. Tell me what I need to know to share with the collective. So we already have a divine masculine here in past energy. So somebody is feeling intense passion and desire for something in their life. Tell me more. Hmm. Somebody seeking wisdom and guidance from the right sources. You might be seeing white feathers, but the owl represents wisdom. It's like going to seek a mentor, somebody that can give you the right direction. Um, somebody with experience in the subject that you're asking about. Or if they don't know it, they know how to direct you to the right person. Tell me more. Hey, Tuesday. Woo, because they are dealing with a snake energy. Tell me more, Spirit. So they're dealing with somebody who's suspect, who is, I heard challenging, conniving, wicked. Tell me more. I heard they said they could write a book about it. They could write a book, but no, it's deep. It's something that's in layers and chapters. They go way back with this snake energy, but somebody is seeking guidance to come out of it. Tell me more. Yep, they want to start something new. They need seeking options, abundance, support. So I feel like somebody is going a different direction than the rest of the school of fish. So somebody may be rebelling to find their luck or to find their way. I am well, beloved. I am well. How are you? What's new? What's going on? Y'all, oh, I'm about to say y'all. I went out and partied last night. Oh, your girl's muscles waking up. They like, girl, you need to do that more often. There was good food, good drinks, good people. It was a surprise birthday from a childhood friend that I've known since I was 13, who's never changed. When I say never changed, she's never been anything different. Oh my God, I did. I had a blast. Like, I danced on the floor. I ran into a couple people. She didn't have too many from high school there that I knew, but it was all love with each and every one of them. Her family, everything. It was just beautiful. Um, she's thinking about becoming a life coach. She's a woman that has been, what's the word? She's been in corporate America. She just got laid off, but all the heads in her division got laid off, trying to save this company money. So she make money. I had to get her something with some thought. You know what I'm saying? So I got her a book by Brene Brown. I think her last name is. I've not read her book. I've seen her TED Talks. I didn't even know. I mean, I could assume she had a book, but I never read it. But it's called the Atlas of the Heart. Really good read. I flipped through it, put it this way. And as far as her work is concerned, with the TED Talks that I've seen and the videos and stuff, she's awesome. I wish I could have bought myself another copy of the book, but there was only one there, so that was meant. Um, let me tell you something about them jobs, right? They're coming. I think that you will hear something this week for sure, whether it's one or more. The reason why I'm saying that is like I started hearing things from people um, today, actually, and I feel like we're coming toward the end of this Mercury retrograde. So now I'm seeing possibilities I was unsure of. I needed to know if this local agency got a grant so I could hire some of these teenagers. But as I'm doing a resource fair for on Wednesday, the email comes out to the kids that I didn't get anything. So I'm like, well, damn, why wouldn't you tell me? I need to know too. So one of my kids reached out today. He was like, are you hiring? I'm like, absolutely. Then I find out that what else I found out? Some other parents inquired about my services this summer. So it was like, okay, now I'm starting to see some breakthrough energy. So I feel like your job information is coming. People need people. You need them. It's gonna come. You know what I'm saying? All right. So we got abundance coming here, but we got some masculine energy. This could be anybody. Like, remember, tarot or readings like that aren't specifically gendered, unless the reader itself is like, I feel it in my core. So somebody could be passionate about something, a masculine energy, or someone in their masculine energy. So tell me more about this masculine. That's too many. One at a time, please, dear. Oh, okay. So the masculine is either getting cut out or cutting something out. Past energy. Tell me about this, the owls, the wisdom, the guidance. Oh, to end something. Something is definitely over. For who? I don't know. But I'm going to keep it going. Tell me about the snake energy. Oh, something has come out about somebody. So whoever is a liar in this connection or in this situation, it doesn't mean it's a connection. Whoever's not telling the truth is going to be made public. And if it's not public, it's going to be made evident, meaning it's not something that they can hide. It's going to be like out there. It might be a public issue, like somebody got court situations coming. It doesn't have to be like on the news. It doesn't have to be in front of everybody, but it's going to be easily accessible public wise. Tell me more. Ooh, time is ticking. Somebody ain't got much time. Whatever they doing. Hey, Black Cherry, what's going on? Somebody don't have much time to make a decision. That's a choice, the sun or the moon. Which way did we go, Alice? Which way did we go, George? Yeah, somebody's moving away, moving toward abundance, but not before something else has been ended. And it seems like the advice with the owls is to dead a situation. And I feel like it's on behalf of the masculine. Like he needs to cut something out of his life. like cut it all the way out, kill it dead. Don't revive it. Don't circle back to it. It's time to move on. Time is ticking. Wherever they want to move on to, they don't have much time, but whatever they want to move on to is deep. So time is of the essence, whether it's, somebody hoping somebody is patient with them, or the fact that they need to move faster, but they need to get out of something. Something is clearly dead. And it's all about the decision. There's an arrival here, and then the fact that they're traveling tells me that somebody is trying to start something new with the storks. Storks are synonymously known with bringing babies, arriving. Storks, you never really hear about them much more now, but storks used to be the so-called mode of transportation that they would tell children that's how the baby got here. The stork delivered the baby, but it was really the mother, right? So I just feel like somebody is um arriving to a decision, that regarding and revolves moving. Hmm. Tell me about what this move is looking like, Spirit. Okay, to some help, support. The bear, the bear represents mother energy, so it could be a mother, but it also represents support and strength. So somebody's moving to where they get their support from. That's where they are abundant. But it requires them to cut something out. That's why it's 3 fishes here and one going in a different direction. So it's like somebody not following the crowd anymore, not going with the same school of thought, not thinking the same way, and then heading in the direction of the bear, where the bear is, where they feel nurtured, supported, and protected, mostly protected. Somebody wants to go where they feel the best. So what's going on, Cherry? What's new? I was just telling her I went to a party last night and I got my booty on. The food was great. The drinks were great. The company was great. It was nice. It was very nice. We sat down with a couple that traveled all the way from Indiana, where she lives, to New Jersey. It was so nice. It was so nice. Yes. And this, what made it so good, Joel, is that it was a celebration that didn't involve death. Cause I'm so tired of traveling to funerals. I got a funeral to go to tomorrow. I hope that I can make it because I have excuse me, what they call them people? Utilities coming and do something in my home tomorrow. So I can't really, I don't know if I could cut out on them, but I do have to cut out on them. I got to get this child to school, but I can't hang at the funeral. I won't be able to do it. I probably will go, show my face, bring a card, a condolences, hug, and then I got to take my behind right back to this house. I don't know. We'll see. But the funeral is somebody's father. I don't know him, but it's a good friend of mine. Her father died, but he was he was on his way out, kind of. I think he was just being taken care of. I think he might have been hospice, so it's not unexpected, and it's a natural, and it's due to natural causes. So it's not as bad. It's just the acceptance and the grieving that folks got to go through, and I'm just show up for my sister. You know what I'm saying? But it's not a loss for me. It's my friend is grieving. But yeah, y'all, I had a good time. I had to speak to the DJ twice because I'm like, the second time I'm like, bro, we talked about this. I need a certain type of genre of music. You said you was gonna liven this baby up. Then what he didn't pay nothing I know. I'm like, bruh, I gotta give you titles, like, bruh. All right, Spirit, give me a message for this reading, because somebody got to end something. Like, it's over. And advice. This crazy part, y'all. Somebody is telling this masculine energy, because he's clearly getting advice, that you have to cut it out. Meaning you gotta cut it out, meaning whatever the act is or whatever the behavior is, you gotta cut it out. Two, you got to cut it till it's dead. Like, you can't, you know what I mean? Like, this is not a cut something down and replant it. This is cut it down and end it. Put it to rest to the point where it doesn't exist anymore. Then the betrayal that they've experienced from the snake energy is public. Like, everyone is aware. Whoever everyone is, they're aware. It's deep and it's time consuming. Oh, that's what it is. It's time consuming. I didn't know it. Anyway, sometimes, y'all, the words come out my mouth before my brain processes. I don't know how that works sometimes, but that's what it does. And then I'm like, oh, that's the that's the answer. But no, seriously, it was time consuming. They were advised to move on, to release this, and to make a decision about the direction they want to go, the sun or the moon. Now, we know the moon is full of emotions and the sun is clarity. So they need to balance that decision out. So this person is at crossroads energy right now, trying to decide which way they should go. Spirit is saying that they want to travel to where they feel the most nurtured and supported. All right, Spirit, tell me more. Yeah, in order to have an opportunity for change, this person has to cut out the past. Sometimes people think cutting out is always cutting off somebody else. No, a lot of times it's cutting out your behavior. That's why I'm calling this Shadow Sunday or whatever I named it, right? It's about, hey, Monica. It's also about we got to change our minds, and we have to change our own behaviors, right? So we got to stop doing the same thing the same way. What you need? Um, like, if you're used to doing a certain thing a certain way, and you don't get advice like the owls, and you kind of like you kind of beat the dead horse. You're just repeating. You try something new with somebody else, but your behavior, your personality is not changing. Spirit said they gotta cut it out. They have to change. It's an opportunity and change. You gotta cut it out. You have the opportunity to grow if you end something that you're doing or in the situation that you're in. Either way, it's going to create an opportunity for change. Tell me more, Spirit. Yep, self-acceptance. So I feel like somebody's self-worth has been beat down in the past energy. Like, they have shut dealt with people, places, and things that cause them to question who they are. And so this person has to work on their self-acceptance, their self-worth. Um, get out of a pity party. You know what I mean? Get out of the pity party. Stop self-sabotaging. Stop being a victim. You know what I mean? Everybody's not out to get you. So more self-acceptance, working on yourself. More shadow work. Tell me more, Spirit. Oops. Too many, too many. Goodness gracious. has been the topic of the day for real. I've been out all day too. All right, guardian angel. So some tells me somebody is praying that they can receive help. Praying. Somebody may be speaking out loud to their spirit guides now, which is a good thing because a lot of times there's certain angelic beings, there's certain spirit guides that will not come unless you call. If you don't acknowledge them, they can't do nothing but observe you if they choose to, right? But when you call their name, they come. Yes, how may I assist you? Right? And you got to be specific. You can't just be like, help me. Help you what? Help you what do you need help with? Because you got to be specific when you're praying. Help me awaken to my I don't know, fullest potential in this particular area of my life. Help me excel where I need to be excelled in. Help me heal emotionally. Help me make choices to cut things out of my life that no longer assist me. Help me to get out of patterns that I have cultivated for myself over time. Help me to release myself from stuck situations. Help me to, sorry, elevate my life. But you gotta be specific. Tell me more, spirit. And when you pray, you're also praying to yourself, right? So these spiritual guides can intercede for you, but that prayer is an affirmation. You're telling yourself what you need, and you tapping into the universe so that you can receive exactly what you asked for. Tell me more. Courage and bravery, yeah. And so the challenge and the lesson is the courage and the bravery. I'm getting strength card energy here, but it's what that's about is that somebody has to have the courage to actually change. That's one of the things that people like the most about life is things change. And that we also have to change and we also have to grow. We also have to grow. I embrace change, but I don't want change everywhere. I don't want to move every few years. I don't want to move. I don't want to move. Period. But I do want to move. Not, I ain't gonna lie. I want to move. I want to change my life. I'm actually more open and more willing to explore than I was in the past. That's part of my change, right? I don't like having a pack up entire house type of change, but if I have to do it because it benefits me and my family, oh, I'm open to it. I'm actually open to it. If I felt stuck anywhere, trust me, I would gnaw something off to get out of it. I'm not going to stick around where I'm not happy. I don't want to. I don't want to move around with jobs. Well, guess what? I'm gonna have to make sure I got the next job before I leave a job. I may not want to leave, but I have to move on, right? So it's like, what are you willing to sacrifice for your peace and your happiness? What are you willing to change about yourself to improve your life? All I'm saying is, for me personally, I'm willing to do what it takes to continue to improve my life. That there's no amount of settling that's gonna make me stay in a situation that's no good for me because I got more self-worth than I've ever had right now. And I too work on my courage and my bravery because it takes that to make steps. It takes that to change. Tell me more, spirit. Expand on this has been the topic of the day, Monica. You heard it from other readers or something. And you look at this. And life is a learning experience, and so is your shadow work. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna. And the thing is, we everything that happens to us has to be a learning experience, or we won't get it. I think I told y'all before, and I'm sure I have many videos. There are some people that go through stuff. Those are the people that don't understand that I'm supposed. What am I? If you pause for a second and say, "What am I learning? What did I get from what just happened to me?" You know, and you think about it, you go, wow, okay, so in this particular experience, I blah blah blah. So I'm gonna give you an example. Like if I'm young and I'm dating, and I notice that the person I'm dating uh does not take me seriously, or does not acknowledge me in a way that makes me feel safe around them. Like they for example, I don't know, I have a major milestone coming up, and they don't think it's important to be there, right? So they just don't come. And when we addressed it, they were like, "Oh, you was mad? Oh, girl, I ain't know it was that serious." Yeah, they did. They knew. They knew. They knew it was serious. They knew it was important to me. And they would, if they ignore me, that's a red flag for me. So I learned from that experience. Cause you guess what? You're not gonna keep disappointing me. You're not gonna keep not acknowledging me. Okay. And especially if I'm the type of well, I'm already that type of person that will go above and beyond to make you feel special on your day. That's not fair. And so if I don't see fairness in a situation, that's definitely my Libra moon. If I don't see no fairness in the situation, that's a red flag. I'm going to learn from that experience that that's how you treat me. You treat me how maybe you treat yourself, but I don't have to accept that from you. I would learn from it. Bottom of the deck, ooh, romance and connection. Oh, so that's the feminine energy this person is heading toward. Somebody that they have a romance connection with, or a really deep, deep connection, a very intimate connection. Doesn't always have to be romance, but it could be a very intimate connection, like somebody that just gets you. Like a best friend. uh male and female best friends have those type of connections. Even if they're not, everybody don't think that a best friend could not mess with you, but there's connections with you. This person gets you in a way that nobody gets you. And your significant other, though, should be your closest person. They really should. So to the point where you guys get each other enough that if your female friends turn on you, that person's not turning on you. If your male friends turn on you, your person. That's how locked in y'all should be. It's not that you do everything with them, but you should be locked in. You should have that kind of connection, right? So if somebody was moving on toward that. Mm-hmm. Monica, you funny. I got you. I got you. All right. Tell me, how I can run my mouth. Can't we all though? Seriously, can't we all? All right. Let's get some tarot. Let's go with the vice versa deck. All right, Spirit, give me a message. Let's boogie to the right music. Yes, they did the what's that? Not cha cha. No, it was a cha cha. He did the cha cha. I'm glad that's all he did was the cha cha and didn't do everything else. I was over it. I was like, mm. I was like, I couldn't get to the left, to the left. I don't know. For some reason, my body was like, you don't want to do that dance. I'm like, no, I don't. I needed some house music. House music all night long. No, I needed some house music from my state. Okay. Oops. Sorry. Shaking. All right, Spirit, tell me more. Like, what we need for the Shadow Work Sunday? What's going on? We already know I'm talking about a masculine energy. It doesn't have to be male or female, but it's definitely somebody in their masculine energy. Oh, so this is that snake energy coming back out to clarify. Spirit says somebody was trying to block this masculine energy from their opportunities, and they don't want them to change. That's what I heard. There's somebody trying to get away with stuff, trying to lie about stuff, hide things. It's almost like, for example, when somebody is trying to block you and they live with you, right? And you get mail, they will hide your mail, like your opportunities that come that way. They will intercept your voicemail or your messages in some way. They will tap into your emails and delete things. That's especially if you leave yourself too open to somebody like that. They any way that they can stop you from changing, growing, elevating in your whatever your life is, right? They will do underhanded things. Your mail come, you're expecting a letter in the mail, you're expecting a check in the mail. Oh, I don't know. I didn't see nothing. Meanwhile, they done took whatever that is, read your mail, did something dirty. No, it's illegal, but they don't care. It's like somebody always blocking your blessings. And if they can't get into all your stuff and things don't come in the mail for you or whatever, this is the type of person that knows you got an interview at 1 o'clock on a Tuesday. All of a sudden at 12:30, all hell breaks loose with them, and then they need you. Mind you, you should have been walking out the door around that time to go to your appointment, to go to your but now I need you out of. Oh my goodness, that is interference. Somebody don't want you to grow, so now they having emergencies when you got things to do. So there's a snake energy that spirit said somebody has to cut out, and this is what they have been advised to do on 3D. Somebody has told this person, you got to cut that snake out your life. Yeah. In order for them to have a 10 of cups situation, also spirit is saying you got a broken situation, shattered dreams, misery. Like you see your 1 cup and you want that cup so badly, but you can't have it in a situation that keeps you in the dark. Ignoring your shadow, playing with your self worth. You know what I mean? More. Mm. Okay. So there's the Empress here, and she's in the upright, or this the right side, and the Four of Swords. The Empress is not. I'm hearing not involved. Okay, so maybe she's the object of affection, but she's not involved. This person is praying for her though, but she's not involved. They're not involving her. They're not disturbing her peace. They will not disturb her peace. Mm. Okay. Spirit said with the courage and bravery, this person is realizing that they got to do the work themselves. They have to get themselves out of this. This is why they won't disturb her peace. I'm like, why? Okay, got it. Got it. Tell me more. Yeah, there's some challenges this person has to struggle with. It might be a family squabble, five of wands, five of clubs in this deck, I guess. But somebody has to now. There's some battles somebody has to do. Some things that they have to overcome. Tell me more. Yeah, and there's death once again. This is a beginning to an end. We start off with lies and we end off with the endings. We end off with death energy. That is putting it to an end. We're not regrowing it. This is not a rebirth kind of death. This is a let's put it in the casket, put it in 6 feet under, and we're going to mourn it and move on. And I don't mean the funeral I got to go to. I'm talking about the topic of discussion. Like whatever that is not growing, that is barren, that is not fruiting for somebody. Spirit say you're going to have to end it. This is a 3 of cups situation. It may involve family or a reconciliation of some sort, um, with the Queen of Coins. So there is a mother figure with this Empress here that somebody does not want to disturb. She also is a queen of coins, so she's very stable. Somebody wants to have a reconciliation with her, right? But not until they've learned some sort of lesson and they put something ended. Like it has to be over. Dead the situation, absolutely. And they can't disturb her peace because she's not gonna have it. She's not going. Somebody got to work on their self respect, their self worth. Um. Oh, I heard sex appeal. I don't know why, but they gonna have to. There's a lot that this. I don't know what the wrong headset thing up here. Somebody got to work on themselves. Period. Point blank. Boo. All right. Anybody want to ask me something before I wrap this one up? Let me pull some homemades. You know, you don't realize how what it means that you have to end a situation for another one to begin. You cannot collect relationships, leave things open with people, and then expect to have a happily ever after with one when you got all these open gates. You know what I mean? Like people want to pass through in and out your life, you want to pass through in and out their life, but yet you want to create something with somebody else. I feel like someone has to make a decision and come to an end. Okay, but that ain't part of this. So I'll ask that separately in a minute. I got you Tuesday. All right, spirit. Uh-oh, I got my cards upside down. The karmic brainwashed me with all the material wealth, but it was all a lie and I feel stuck. But the fact that this card came, I mean, I had the deck upside down, but I feel like somebody's getting unstuck within opportunity and change. I feel like they're going to get unstuck. Maybe they're strategically trying to get unstuck. I don't know. Sometimes I'm confused because I don't know how to make this right between us. Yeah, and that's part of somebody working on their self acceptance, their self worth. Like the more they gain confidence, courage, and bravery, the more they will figure out how they got to make this work, or how they have to change, or how they have to end something. So if you have somebody that has a tiff, you have a tiff with that, could be rectified. This ain't something that's a permanent end situation. This is somebody that they ain't go too far. Okay. Because every situation is not the same. This is not necessarily somebody that didn't go too far. This is somebody that just gotta make a choice. Period. And you gotta make a choice if you want to deal with it. Tell me more, spirit. Spell work and manipulation kept me stuck in my head, but that's clearing up now. I'm awakening. So yeah, well, yeah, the guardian angel stepped in. Somebody prayed for an awakening, and that's what they get. But they realize in this awakening, there's somebody they can't disturb, and it's the piece of this Empress energy. Like no need to disturb her because now that they're awakening, they know what they need to do. And it's a battle. Is this what it felt like when I walked away from you? Oh no, we gotta fix that. So I feel like this person, they either walked away, ghosted the situation. They did something that indicated what looked like an end, but not necessarily an end. Some people end things in a ghosting kind of way because they don't really want to close the chapter. All right. And if you did that back to somebody, they're like, wait a minute. I don't like how this feel. They don't have to like it. You know what I mean? Because if they did something like that, then they played themselves. 9 times out of 10, most people will not take that person back. But then there are those that will, depending on how this person comes through. If you know, they have a good explanation for what they did, and it's not really always good, but sometimes people shut down because their life is hell, or they shut down because um they are in a victimized mode, because somebody is truly victimized. Like, this could be somebody's family member all of a sudden putting the weight of their entire life on this person, and they just shut down. But this is a true sign of somebody that does this needs to go get some help for it, i.e. the shadow work. Because if you ghost somebody knowing you not need to end, or trying to keep open relationships with people, but your open-ended relationship is more about, well, you stay out of the way, you don't talk to them, but meanwhile you over there going through stuff, it just don't make no sense. Things have to end. I had a dear friend when I met her working at a company, and she told me, I think her son was 11 at the time, and she was like, "Yeah, I left my husband when I was 8 months pregnant, between 6 and 8 months pregnant." And she said she knew the red flags were there when she's coming in struggling with groceries, and he could care less. He didn't offer to help, didn't do anything. She saw that as a sign, and I think there were signs that led up to that. So it was kind of like the straw that broke the camel back, and they split up. The problem is, between now and 11 years, she hadn't really met anybody she could start a relationship with. But guess what, y'all? She never got no divorce. No divorce. So how are you going to start something new with anybody if you haven't closed the chapter, the door, and sealed it shut? You can't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't you don't position yourself in the world to be with somebody if you haven't ended the past situation, if you're leaving those doors, those back doors open with the possibilities. Tell me more. I watched you walk away and choose you. Now I want to do the same and be consistent. So now this person is looking at probably the feminine energy, because that's not popping out distinctly. Well, no, my bad. It is. The Empress shows up, and so does the Queen of Coins. So my bad. I'm thinking about the first spread. The masculine energy is seeing that the feminine energy is unbothered, not allowing them to bother her field, not to penetrate her aura, not to get into her life. She's not allowing that, right? And they're seeing that as she walked away, as she did, as you should. But now this person is admiring the feminine energy. This masculine admires the feminine energy, and it's like, I want to walk away like you did. I want to be able to rise with my own self-confidence, and excuse me, hold on, y'all. Basically, they're saying, I want to leave, I want to let this go, I want to, you know alleviate the situation. I want to go ahead and end it. They want to do what you did. They watching you, mirroring you. So if you walked away with your head with dignity, head held high, they want to be able to do the same thing for whatever they got themselves into, or whatever that they're already engaged in. This person wants to do the same. Now, if this is very, now, I want to be clear with y'all. If you, how should I put this? If this person walked away from you, and you begged them to stay, or kept giving to them, or The moment they call, you be willing to give them an ear. This ain't your story. This is somebody who's walked away and gave it to God and ain't thinking about returning. This person would have to do shadow work. This is what Spirit is saying. With this ending is also shadow work. And they would have to prove to you in an unrelenting way, almost a little harassing. I'm just saying, they would have to prove to you they you are the catch. They meant what they said, or you're who they want, right? Because if this person was to sense any sort of you're willing to accept it, not this person, but a person. I'm not talking about this person. In other situations, if a person senses your desperation or your lack of self acceptance, this ain't your story, because this is somebody that sees you as somebody that's not taking no nonsense from them. And now they want to be just like you. So it all depends on how you left that relationship. If you left this relationship, meaning you walked away from them, you let them go, no more compromising, this person is pursuing you one way or the other, by hook or crook. They trying to come for you, right? If this was like they ghosted you and left you hanging and that was it, this ain't your story. That's where I'm going to draw the distinction from. Because this person didn't really want to end something with somebody that they see on a pedestal, right? This is why they don't want to disturb her. But they will have to disturb her in by proving themselves. Now they want to be consistent. Now they want to show you something different. Now they're saying that they learn from it. Because in order for somebody to get the lesson of you don't play with a real one, is that the real one don't want them no more. You don't have to want this person. This person has to turn your head because they need to be able to show you they mean what they say, and that's it. But if this person left you high and dry and made no effort, that's not your story. So think about how it ended with you and your person. If like I said, think about how it ended. You walked away and let them do whatever they want to do, cut them off. This person looks at you differently. They see you for who you really are now. And that's the type of person you're going to hear from. Now, if they walked away, that type of person, excuse me, not in this scenario, but that type of person will be coming back to see if they can continue to play with you. Know the difference. I wouldn't allow it. What's the bottom of the deck? Yep, because they're not letting you go, period. So that would mean if you walked away from this person because they was full of shenanigans and you said, you know what? You can have her, it, them, this, that. I don't care what you're doing. You don't even have to say it. You could just done it quietly. They know. They realize you know your value. You have your self-worth. So that's this message, y'all. If you know your person knows that you have your self-worth and you walked away from them, this person learned from that experience. And they know they gotta end whatever they end to be near you. If the shoe was on the other foot, it's not your story. So if they walked away from you, this is not your story. Take it how it resonates. If it don't resonate, don't take it. Hey, Tuesday, you here, boo boo? Tuesday. Okay, I see you now. So we're working on ourselves this Sunday, right, y'all? Make sure we maintain our self-worth, our boundaries. That, was it not J. Cole? Dang, it started with a J. Oh man, what is his name? He sounded like he had CeeLo Green singing for him, but it wasn't CeeLo. And he has a song called "Be Better for Me." I think it's called "Better for Me" or "Best for Me." "Best for Me." That's the name of the song. Let me see something, y'all. So, yeah, yeah, I heard on my satellite radio today. Let me see. Best for me. Best for me. Joyner Lucas and Joyner Lucas Jelly Roll. Listen to that song. Um, check out the lyrics on that song. Let's see. Oh, not there yet. Hold on, y'all. Damn it. That's really bad. For me. Here's some lyrics. Lyrics. What you want in here, boy? All right, so let's see what this. I got a channel. I'm just hearing this song, and I'm like, this song is good. When did it come out? 1 month ago? Really? All right. It says, "How can you love someone and learn to let them go? How can we fall apart on things we'll never know?" Mm. And isn't it funny how you can change your ways for someone to fill your empty space? Tell me, is it really love if you want to have, I'm sorry, if you have to ask if they'll stay? Oh, shit. He said, "I got somebody I love, who is really important to me, but now they're addicted to drugs. Who will not, who, someone who's not who they used to be, and we ain't been keeping in touch. I ain't got to say any names at all, cause I don't want to judge, but I wrote this song in hopes that when they hear it, they'll never forget who they was. Shoot. I hope you can feel it in your spirit enough. I just want to tell you I love you in case that you really don't hear it enough. I know we ain't talked in a while." This song beat. Hold on. Oh, shit. But fuck it, I really don't care what it was. I want to reach out. But you keep on shutting me down because you ain't been caring as much. What the fuck happened to you? You're losing a fight. I never thought I'd see the day that you let an addiction ruin your life. Everyone calling that shit a disease, and you make it, and you make, and you make it feel like you in the right. Oh, and making you feel like you in the right. But I hate the fact that you really be using that as an excuse to do what you like. Ooh. Or do what you might and keep on praying. And I keep on praying and reaching for you. I hope you look in the mirror and see all the things I've been seeing in you. Ooh. I hope your reflection will send you a message and show you that this shit it is much deeper than you. If you don't believe in yourself, then you'll never believe in what somebody else. No, if you don't believe in yourself, then you'll never believe in what somebody else is believing in you, something like that. When I got to tell you the truth, because I'm about to lose it, and you in denial all about it and just want to make up a million excuses, tearing our family apart, but you'll leave us scared and everyone's bruises, scarred and everyone's bruises. Every decision affecting us all, and if you get lost, then everyone loses. For real, and I'm gonna be next to leave. I know what God got a plan, and He ain't fulfilling your destiny. Much as I need you, I will not be sticking around or watching you rest in peace. I promise I love you, but I gotta do what's best for me. Mm. And then the chorus start. How can you love someone and learn to let them go? Mm, 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 mm. How can we fall apart on the things we'll never know? Ooh, this shit made me want to cry. And isn't it funny? You can change your ways for someone to fill your empty space. Tell me, is it really love if I have to ask if they will? Mm-mm-mm. You have to ask if they gonna stay. Y'all, I ain't talking to you, girl. Okay, I'm sorry. He picked back up on the lyrics, y'all. I gotta see. He said, Look, I know you've been calling for me. You've been hitting my phone, but I've been alone so long. I'm hard to reach. I know you ain't saying any names, but I got a feeling you talking to me. I hate when these demons get into my soul. I feel like I'm caught in beef. How do I look when I go off something I know is bigger and stronger than me? No, if I could be honest and tell you the truth, hold on. I'm not who you want me to be. Nobody is perfect, not even you. So why you keep targeting me? I feel like we can't even have a genuine conversation without you starting to preach. I feel like a dog on a leash. Not what I need. Living in hell. Warned you when I gotta leave. Like how can I breathe? And how you gonna tell me addiction? Okay, so he's doing the other side of this person. It's not a disease. Fuck you mean? Let me read. Wow. Damn. Wow. I'm sorry, y'all. These deep. Love someone and to let them go. Yo, this song here, this song. Wow. Whew. Oh my gosh, y'all. I gotta pause that. So I didn't know he was gonna flip the side. I only really took in the first part of that song when I first heard it just today. And yeah, I've been hearing the flip side of the people who struggle with addiction. And they're like, let God decide this for me. How you know what's good for me or whatever. But the problem is with that logic is they got an addiction. And that addiction does the talking for them. And they don't necessarily um, grasp the reality that you're making hard decisions and you want to bring people down with you, right? You're making bad decisions and you want to bring people down with you. I saw a girl say on Twitter to another girl that's talking about the one girl that posted original poster said, when help is offered to me, I often take it because I remember when I wasn't able to and how it didn't benefit me to not accept the help that people offered. She said something else too. And then somebody was like, yeah, but what about those people that get mad at you when you don't do what they ask you to do? And what she say? And they try to hold their help over your head. You know, not everybody is going to do that. And when you got somebody that's in your circle, in your camp, that loves you and wants to help you and is there for you, their goal is not to rule something over your head. It's just to see you do better, right? You will have some people that will try to run that in the ground, like, oh, I did this for you, I did that, but they're not really helping you. They're just lending something over, just to control you. And there's a difference, right? Um, and so when he speaks from the other side of the addictions, he's talking about somebody's bitter, thinking that somebody's trying to control them when really they're not helping themselves and they're willing to take people down. Like, how you gonna say you're only there for me when things are when I'm trying to get myself together? Because that's the time I should be there for you. If you down in the gutter, why should I be down in the gutter with you? I got a life to live too. You choosing to go down in the gutter, that's not my choice. And I get what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? That song, oh my gosh, like I was about to cry. Oh shit. I was about to cry. Because I feel like this card does mean addiction. Hold on, y'all. Let me look at the book. But yeah, I'm not about to let nobody bring me down. They can say what the hell they want. You ain't about to bring me down. Yeah, this is about arguments, strife, disharmony, all things stressful. Cracking that whip, reprimanding. Get your ducks in a row. Yeah, I'm not. You're not bringing me down. That's why I say I gotta do what's best for me. Now the people with their addictions feel like they doing what's best for them, but they're wallowing in something murky, dirty, ugly. It's really ugly to be so addicted to something in your life that it controls your life. There's nothing healthy about that. You can't make it make sense. There's no way you can. So what happens is, we got things called tough love now. Because people are like, you know what? I'm going to love you from a distance. Why? Because I got to preserve my mental health. I know a woman, um, we worked at a company together for a short while. And she had told me that her husband was on drugs. And then one day she told me that she tried it with him. I think he was on cocaine, so she tried it with him. And I was still young. I was in my 20s, mid-20s at the time she told me this. I don't think I was even married yet. And I was like, no, why would you try the drugs with him? She was clean and sober before that. I don't know what happened to her after that, but it was like, girl, I mean, you don't want him to do it, right? Why would you do it? Why would you do it with him? I think they had kids together. I don't know whatever happened to her. I think we lost touch um, after I left that place. But I'm just like, sis, why would you try the drugs with him? Trying to connect with him. He literally is about to bring her down. I don't know. She felt like she had a control of it at the time, but I'm like, that's not something you want to play with. And on top of that, yeah, you're right, Monica. Some people do want you to join them in the sinking ship. Yeah, and martyrdom is an expression of love with them. And then the thing is, they don't care though that they're bringing you down with them, just as long as you're right there with them. And in their mind, it is real twisted because there's people that believe if you down four flats with them, that you show them love. And then and some to some degree it is if y'all just happen to be in the same predicament together. But if I got to stay down there with you, and we not working together to come out of that. That ain't no part of that love. And ain't no love about no struggle. We just struggling together. That ain't love. And some people also want you to be down with them four flats. Those would be so some of your run of the mill narcissists that think you supposed to risk your life for them. And then they, you gotta be a martyr, fight somebody for me, rescue me from my drama right now. That's love. No, it's not. It's putting yourself in somebody else's mess. Because think about it. If they had their own mess to deal with, how much of it would they get themselves into? And if they do continue to get themselves in, they deserve what they get. We're not helping people when we help them out of their stuff down in the murky, 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 and they're not trying. Sorry, you're not helping that person. Right. Right. Not only one snort. What if she didn't get addicted? They said one snort and it automatically is it creates a ticking time bomb in your heart that could explode 20 years later. Just trying the drug, handling the drug. I knew somebody who handled the drug. I didn't meet him until he was like out of jail or whatever. But he had dealt with the residue. I'm pretty sure you got to test the quality because he was arrested, I guess, for being a kingpin. Well, he ended up needing a heart transplant, and he died waiting for that to happen. It's a ticking time bomb. That's not something you want to try one time and play with and think I'm stronger than this beast. You might feel like you're stronger than the addiction, but now you got that shit in your body and you cannot dictate what it will do to your body at any given time. You can't. A lot of people think they stronger than stuff just because, oh, I only did it one time. Yeah, well, the residue was there. you know. But yeah, no, martyrdom is not love. I had a cousin who told me how her mom, I guess the ex-husband, or yeah, I think he was an ex-husband at the time, but he was a husband at the time. He was beating on the mom. She jumps in and he beats her up. Well, he's a man and he's stronger than her. He beats her up, and the mom just sat there and watched. Didn't try to help her daughter at all. Allowed her to get kicked in the stomach and beat down. No matter of fact, she kicked her in the stomach. I don't know if it was that time, but she allowed her to get beat down. This woman felt like she had to defend this man, her mom, from this man tooth and nail, only for her to get beat down by this same man, and her mother had no remorse, no care in the world that happened to her, because she was used to the drama with the man, and she really didn't care if her daughter was beneath her. She said that. But you know what? It's something you should pass on to your children, so folks don't get peer pressured. Cause I didn't know that. I found that after I met the kingpin dude, and now he gone, and I didn't know that's how sensitive our bodies was to cocaine. Shit, you mean to tell me one snort could affect me 20 years later, 10 years later, 30 years later, just because it does something to the heart? Yeah, so you ain't got to worry about me knowingly trying. Somebody really had to hurt me. All right, Spirit, give me a message for Tuesday about the job. Okay, tell me more, Spirit. That's good news. Uh-oh, about to take a chance on something. Or they get ready to take a chance on you. Uh-oh. 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 Banana. Oh. Oh, okay. The challenge is, will you like it though? Will it be a good fit? Hold on, tell me more. Okay, so Tuesday. Some of your wishes will be well received this week. Um, Somebody's about to take a chance, but you also will have to take a chance with them. The star card is here, so it's good. There's hope. The challenge is, I don't know how much you're gonna love it, so you're gonna have to work on that. Because for that lovers to be the challenge and the lesson, you might even have an option, meaning you might have multiple choices. Okay, but there is a commitment, so somebody's gonna offer you a commitment. That's what I got. So they already chose you. They're like, you got the key to their heart, meaning like, this is the winner, chicken dinner, and your wishes get fulfilled because the wish is the job. Oh, but this keeps coming up in my hand, so that means you gotta watch your temper. Read that handbook and move accordingly. But watch your temperature. Ooh, watch that too. Watch your temper and watch your temperature. Okay, take it how it resonates though. But there is an offer coming. There is an offer. But yo, that song, can y'all tell me that's not deep? That's deep, right? Like I literally would play that for you on my phone if I didn't think that, you know how YouTube be doing. IG used to just shut you down. Right here, they have flagged the video and say, okay, we won't monetize you. And then I get a warning. I don't want no warnings. I ain't got nothing. I don't want to get nothing. But on IG, they just all of a sudden you talking and nothing. Wait a minute, what just happened? Where's everybody? They just shut your ass right there. That song is deep. Now I'm gonna I'm gonna listen to it again, watch the lyrics again. But yo, he wrote that from his heart. I feel like I need to write a song. There's so many nuances and situations. There's no right or wrong. There's no cookie cutter way to do stuff. But you got to know what's best for you is what I got from that whole scenario. I can't let you bring me down when you want to stay down. Like I need to go elevate. Like I came into this world to learn my own lessons, not to stay bogged down with your lessons. You got to learn your lessons. I'm not supposed to feed into your lower level desires. I'm supposed to feed into my higher mind and raise my vibration and be attracting what I need for my life, right? And if that means you want to be in it, then you got to raise your vibration too. Period. Right? You know what I mean? Yes, watch your temper, boo. You saved it. Good. Good. That right there, collective, is I just came on I just heard it today. I'm like, yo, this song is deep. This was penned by Vibe Music a month ago. Mm. So it speaks to your life experiences. Somebody in the comments of the video said, I came out of rehab today, and it's no coincidence this song came out 2 days ago. Okay, so this song is only a month old. I'm definitely taking it as a message. I'm proud to be clean and still here. I wouldn't wish addiction on my worst enemy. God bless anyone who reads this and anyone struggling with addiction. Life can get a lot better, I promise you. Stay strong. Um, by the way, Eminem and Jelly Roll did a song. Oh no, I wish Eminem and Jelly Roll, whatever. Lord, hear me now. Push me forward. Guide me away from the dark towards the light. And thank you for always having our back. In your name we pray. So Jelly Roll. He reminds me of a little bit of CeeLo Green, because I almost thought it was him until I read it. Yeah, somebody said made them cry. You know, yeah, and this person says, my mother is an addict. This song is so beautiful, describes everything we all feel, tired of watching her deteriorate. That's another thing. The main reason why people have to distance themselves from addiction or addicts is not only were you in the gutter, but then I'm just watching you decline because you refuse to change. And you see how they're reading opportunity and change and cutting things out. So maybe this masculine energy has to cut out addictions. Because remember, it wasn't giving me specifically what they needed to cut out, but there was something that had to end in order to even come toward the Empress or the Queen of Coins. So maybe it is the addiction of some sort that somebody has to relieve themselves of, like really technically just let it go. Yes, I'm looking at you, little boy. I still be good. So yeah, it's the addiction is it's deep, y'all. It's serious. Like it's something. It's the limerence of it, the compelled, being compelled, the obsessiveness. This it feels like love and it feels like joy, and it's the complete opposite of whatever that could be because it harms you. You're welcome, sis. Oh, I've been on here 1 hour and 16 minutes. Oh, I think I better go and go ahead and record something for tomorrow. But yeah, I appreciate y'all coming tonight. Thank you for listening to the message. Again, listen to that song. I feel like all of us could take something from it. That is just a new song too. It's not super old, so it's something to really just reflect on. You know what I mean? Well, old songs are good too. Let me not make it seem like I'm biased, right, Charlie? Right, kitty cat. You being a good boy? Give me the blinky. Okay. He nodded yes. Being a good boy. All right, y'all. Thanks for coming. I'll see y'all this week with more. All right. Peace. What you got, little girl?